welcome to Crafting Kitty. My name is Erin, and today we are here for hashtag 20 crochet questions. I was tagged by Ray from Ray Yarns Addiction. Hi, Ray. And this was started by Heritage and Home Crochet. So let us get into the questions and see if this time I can actually read and answer all of them. I can't believe I forgot like 2 of the 10 last time. Whew. Okay, how old were you when you learned to crochet and who taught you? Okay, there are 2 answers to that question. I was 6-ish, 5 to 6, when my grandmother tried to teach me. All I could ever do was chain. I could not get the hang of a single crochet or anything like that. But, so she would patiently sit there while I chained, and then she would help me twirl them and we'd make rugs for my Barbies. So that was a fond memory, but I guess that was my beginning. I declined to answer how old I was, but about 1.5 years ago, I found Bag O Day through a friend who shared her video on Facebook, and it was one of those crazy giveaways. I was like, no way a woman is giving this away. This can't be real. I started watching and I was like, oh my God. And so I started watching BOD, and I had actually put away my knitting for a long time at that point. And seeing her and watching all of her yarny content made me want to get back into my yarn, which got me into buying some new yarn. And I needed double pointed needles to do a project. I forget which project it was. I feel like it was a hat. And I didn't know, but it came with a large range of pretty cheap inline bamboo crochet hooks. And I said, let's see if I can do it this time. And I did it. So BOD taught me about 1.5 years ago. What was the first thing you remember making? Well, if we count the Barbie rugs, it was the Barbie rugs with my grandma. If that doesn't count, I started with a couple of Bag O Day's easy washcloths. Which washcloth it is, I don't remember the name of the tutorial, but it was washcloth. The make that you're proudest of and why. That cottagecore mosaic blanket. When I saw that pattern, I was like, oh, that's beautiful. I'm so glad those guys are doing a cal. I can't wait to see it all develop. And then I was watching a video and I realized how long it was running. I was like, well, maybe I can do that. And so I got the pattern. I watched some of Tina's videos, figured it out. It's a whole new technique. I'm just so proud of how it's looking, how it's developing. And I am now 4 rows to completion. It is so nearly done. Show me the oldest ball of yarn you have in your stash. I cannot. It is in a closet in a tote, but I can show you a ball of yarn I know is at least 12 years old. This is a ball of sock yarn I bought from the clearance corner at Hirschner's. And there you go. Ooh! Here's a blast from the past, guys. Sachet. I didn't even know this was under there. This would have been a Hirschner's bargain corner buy as well. Holy buckets. But I do still have some yarn my grandmother gave me when I was about 10, and she was first teaching me how to knit. How old that yarn is from her, I don't know. Like how long she had it before she gave it to me, I don't know. Knife or pencil grip? I am a knife gripper. Boy, Susan Bates, or hybrid. I can use either, I've found. I prefer the Susan Bates when I realized how poor those, actually they're right here. These are the bamboo needles that started it all. Right here. My yarn was snagging on these and I was like, oh, this isn't going to work long term. I went to eBay and I got that pack of Susan Bates needles that I just recently lost the purple one out of the 4mm. So it was at is it a 3.25 up to a 6.5? I think it is. Anyway, that was my first one. I like it. I found that the tapered head works better for the mosaic because you can slip it under. That's the stitch that you need to for the mosaic. Favorite brand of hooks. I can't say that I have a favorite brand of hooks. Like I said, I kind of prefer the Susan Bates inline style. I've used the furls. I can see the grips okay, but I don't have arthritis. I have carpal tunnel, but the crocheting doesn't seem to impact that for me. So I don't seem to need the special ergonomic grip or anything. They work fine, but the price is what I have trouble justifying if I don't need that special handle. Favorite hook size or range of hook size? I would say my favorite hook is probably, I'll give a range, 4 through 5.5. I like, for the sport weight 2s, I like using my 4. For DKs, 3 weights, I think that's actually becoming my favorite weight of yarn. I like my 5mm hook, and for worsteds, I'm finding that the 5.5 is the way to go for me. Favorite weight of yarn, DK 3 weight. I'm really liking that. I like the drape. I like the things I've been making out of it and all that. Favorite yarn, fiber, and why? Oh man, if you had asked me this 3 years ago, I was acrylic. I was all acrylic. If you'd asked me a year and a half ago, I would have said, ooh, I'm really liking the wools and the wool blends. This summer, I really liked the cotton and the cotton blends with the Sultans are 100% cotton. So yeah, I liked making Bingo's Abigail Fairy dress with the Sultan. I'm liking making the Wild and Free top with it. I really like the cottons. I don't think I have a favorite. I don't. Maybe if you made me answer, I would say that yak yarn that Brian got me from the local yarn shop here. I mean, that's just so fabulous. And I mean, it's the fact that he got it for me, the thoughtfulness behind it, the incredible softness of it, and the incredible dye job. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Feature one of your favorite yarns. I was not prepared. I should have been prepared for this. Let's see what's over here. What's over here? Oh, well, I was just talking about Sultan. But this, I believe, yeah, this is a Sultan. Sultan. I like it. It doesn't bother me that it's 4 strands. I don't need to use the bead. I know a lot of people use the bead to help it hold together. I think I hold my yarn tightly, and that doesn't seem to be a problem when I'm working with it, so I don't need it. The things I've made with this has been so drapey and nice and wonderful. The versatility of the cotton. I love it. I love it. Highly recommend. Get it on sale though. Don't pay full price. Basic rule with Hobby. Your favorite crochet item to make. Blankets. I love blankets. I've got the blanket bug. I've got I pretty much always have a blanket going, and I like them. Favorite, what crochet item do you dread making? If I dread it, I won't do it. I won't make it. I'll tell you, I don't believe I will ever do anything with crochet thread. The doilies are beautiful, and like Hooked on Wishing Crochet, she does the most amazing little miniature things. Like she made pansy flowers and things like that, and they are gorgeous, and she is making beautiful doilies, and I admire that so much, but I don't think that's something I can do. It's just getting into the fine things. No. And plus I'm using a bee hook in the Unicorn Utopia blanket, and I swear it feels like I'm gonna snap that hook in my fingers as I use it. I can't imagine using anything smaller than that. Is that a 2.25? I think it is. What's one crochet item that you have yet to make? Crochet item that I have yet to make. Over the summer, my cousin sent me a meme on Facebook that was a crocheted pair of shorts, and I was dared a bit to make a pair for Brian and her boyfriend, my cousin's boyfriend. I have not made those yet. I will. I found a granny square short pattern from Repeat Crafter Me. I'm gonna do it, and he's gonna wear them. Describe your color palette. Autumnal. I love autumnal colors and jewel tones. So burgundies, wines, deep reds, browns, deep greens, forest green, emerald green, all of that. I love it. Purples, the plummier the better. Although I'm not a super big fan of yellows. I don't like yellows. Mustard, I think, looks awful on me, but Bingo is gorgeous in mustard. So I see the pretty mustard yarn, I get it for her. Give us your go-to crochet hack. Okay. The Waterfall Stitch. The geometry lessons crochet along that Mikey led, it was all based around the Waterfall Stitch. I have used that to save missed stitches in prior rows so many times. It saves so much ripping out. So definitely go look up how to do the Waterfall Stitch and save yourself some rip it. What are your thoughts on crochet currently being a trend and on crochet being mass produced by online shops and clothing stores? One thing I'll say about the clothing stores, take a closer look at what you think is a crochet. I think many of the crochet things, especially if it's overlaid over something else, is actually just sewn on faux. So it's not actual crochet. So I think they're doing something hybrid. So I'm not going to say it's all sweatshop, below poverty line, slave labor, making the stuff for the stores. The stuff that is actual crochet that's being made and sold at that, I can't support it. I can't buy it. I mean, everyone who's answered this has pointed out crochet can't be done on a machine yet. And someone's doing it, and companies don't sell at a loss. So I can't support buying it. And yeah, I do hope though that it brings a greater appreciation to sellers either through Etsy on their own shops, at craft sales, anything like that. If it's coming back as a trend and people buy through that, super awesome. Feature a pattern designer you like and highlight one of their designs. Again, I came unprepared, so I don't have any patterns with me. I do. Okay, so cottagecore mosaic. Little Green Feather is what she goes by on Etsy and Instagram and Facebook. If you look her up on Ravelry, it's her name, Marissa Tetmeyer. Marissa, M-A-R-I-S-S-A. Tetmeyer, T-E-T-M-Y-E-R. Here's one of her patterns. I have not yet made this. This is the brand new one I just bought. But the cottagecore mosaic, I mean, that's been fabulous. It's been a wonderful learning experience. I highly recommend it. I think her patterns are well written. They're made so you can use really whatever yarn you want. And depending on what yarn you do use will kind of determine the size of the item. I mean, we all know if you make a blanket with a 4-weight versus a 2-weight, one of them's going to be bigger. But she does seem to base it all on worsted 4. And she gives you kind of guessy dimensions on that. And yeah, I highly recommend her. I think she's a good entree to the mosaic world. Okay. What's the next pattern you want to make? Okay, next pattern I'm starting as soon as the cottagecore mosaic is done is Creative Grandma's Christmas Blankie. I don't remember the name of it. It's saved on my phone. I'm recording on my phone. But it's the Granny Square one, came out a couple months ago. Biggest tip for beginners. Just keep at it. Just keep trying. Don't be afraid to take breaks if it's getting frustrating. If you're not feeling a project, walk away. This is meant to be a hobby. This is meant to be fun. Some people do it for their living. More power to them. But if you're just doing this for fun, it should be fun. If you're not having fun, move off from the project. It's not for you. And that's fine. Not everything is for everyone. Not every yarn is for everyone. Not every brand is for everyone. Not, find what works for you and just you do you, and we will celebrate you. Okay, 21. Tag someone else. I'll tag 3 people, and I actually have 3 fingers this time. So I think poor Sid gets sick of me tagging her, but I'm gonna do it again. Sweet Pea Sid's inspiration, I am tagging you. I'm also gonna tag Kim from Kim's Crochet and Knits. I actually haven't seen her do these types of things, so I don't know if she doesn't like them, but I'll tag her anyway. You're it, Kim. And finally, in that same vein, so I went looking right before I started recording for people who haven't done this yet. And so I'm wondering if I'm stumbling people who don't want to do it. But Queen's Crafts by Bridget, tag your head if you want to. No pressure, guys. I would love to hear your answers. But if you prefer not to do these types of videos, that's cool. I shall also tag anyone else in the YouTube streets that would like to answer. Feel free to say I tagged you. I tagged you. You're it. You're it. You're it. Have fun. Okay, I will see you later, guys. Bye. Bye. I've completely lost my clicker, so I'm going to come at you. So I apologize. I'll cut it off here so you don't totally see me attacking the phone. Okay, bye-bye.